Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to the All Signs. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for joining me. Today, we're going to be looking at singles. Singles, who is coming towards you? Let's look at the energy. What is it that you need to know? Let's get started. This weekend, All Signs is dedicated to singles and who's coming towards you. What is it that you need to know? What's the heads up? Are they worth giving them attention, or should we walk away? Let's have a look. Capricorn, please. Who is this person? Uh-huh. Oops. Okay. Okay, you know what? These two cards have jumped out together. I'll accept it, Capricorn. Now let's get started. What do we have? Oh, I like this. Look at this. Wheel of Fortune. Think about this for a moment. Fortune. Consider yourself lucky, Capricorn. Do you need to worry about the how, the when? No, no, because the Wheel of Fortune takes care of all of that. It's kind of like already predestined. It's already predestined. You're going to meet this person, and it's going to happen when you least expect. That's what, the Wheel of Fortune is all about surprises too. It can happen literally where? Like, if I had to say where, this is a beautiful card, even when it comes to travel, where it's a luck in every four quarters. And what do I mean by that? Like travel, money, love, everything. Luck is on your side. On your side, I meant. It's already predestined. Tell me more, please. Oh, wow. Six of Wands. Now, Six of Wands is very heavily tied to the area of creativity. This person may be studying something, they may be at school. Are they going to graduate? Yes, absolutely. I'm seeing accolades, flying colors, congratulations. They may be into writing or something very, very creative. Be creative writing also. One of the things you need to pay attention to, Capricorn, obviously when this person does come, now just look at what are they good at? What are their hobbies? Because I'm seeing a skill and a very good profession. And these two cards are together. What do we have? Okay, so we have the moon, you know, worries. Now, Capricorn, sometimes this can indicate, oh, I'm worried in the sense I don't know much about this person. What's their intention? You got nothing to worry about. Look, you've got the Six of Pentacles. Now, I get it, Capricorn. When we are single, and especially when we have experienced, unfortunate partners, I get it. It does leave a little dent, a little mark for us to, not be so vulnerable. And yes, the moon can sometimes show that we are worried about the uncertainty. We are worried about, is this person going to hurt us? No. Why is that? Because you have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is the kind of equality, fairness. You may be just a little bit surprised how generous this person is. They're not here to hurt you, they're not here to play games. No, they are here because of what you have. It's not about materialistic objects. They're here because of who you are on the inside. Well, that is absolute love. That's beautiful. So, Capricorn, should I say, are you going to be single? I don't see you being single for long. What I do want you to, what I want you to take out of this reading, when you go to bed, even just keep in your mind, I'm so lucky. Luck, this person's going to find me. Luck is on my side because it is. The Wheel of Fortune's telling you, literally, Capricorn, consider yourself a very lucky person. This is already predestined. Think about this from being at the bottom of the wheel, you're now climbing the wheel. Finally, things are turning into motion. Where can you meet this person? Well, we do have the student card. You may study with this person. You may travel. It's literally not even any tarot reader can say where, but you don't even have to worry about that. So, Capricorn, can you trust this person once they walk into your life? Absolutely, yes. Thank you, Capricorn. Have an amazing day and power to you. Hello, Aries, and welcome to the All Signs. Aries, we're going to be looking at singles. Who is coming towards you? Who's coming towards you? Can you trust them? Should you let them in? What's their intention? So let's get started, Aries. Three cards. Who's coming towards you, please? All right, who's coming towards you? Let's get straight to business. What do we have? Mm-hmm. Three of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Aries, this person is coming in with a bit of a heartbreak. I wouldn't be surprised if they know what it's like to be cheated on. You know, the Three of Swords is the card of heartbreak. They may have just recently broken up with someone. They may have recently separated, divorced, but the hurt is still lingering. They're not exactly quite over it. However, though, we also have the King of Swords. Now, usually the King of Swords is someone that is single, divorced, and separated. And I can tell you already, whether it's the King of Swords or the Queen, they've been through hell and back. Sometimes, though, because what the King has gone through, and we've seen a masculine energy, and then when I say masculine energy, when someone has gone through a lot, we see more a masculine side. So please remember, this can be a man or a woman. Sometimes they can not show so much emotions. That's all it is. You know, they probably rather look at a situation more with logic than to express themselves more with emotions. It's not a deal breaker though. Notice that the sword is pointing down also. I wouldn't say that this person is a huge chatterbox, someone that, you know, talks a lot. You know, Aries, you might find that a little bit, oh, is this person doesn't like me? They're not talking. It's not because of you, Aries. It's got nothing to do with you. It's just everything that they've been through. Also, do not be surprised with the Four of Pentacles if this person doesn't open up as much as you do. I feel like with you, Aries, the energy I'm getting with you, you're ready. You're ready to meet someone. You're ready to mingle. You're ready to have some love. This person, however, they are proceeding with caution. They don't know what to expect. They don't know if they can trust you. They don't know what are your intentions. So what are we seeing here? King Midas, the hoarder of money. What's this person doing? They're keeping the pentacles close to their chest, which means certain things they're going to keep close to their chest. They're not going to reveal it straight away. Why would someone do that? It's very simple. When someone has gone through the Three of Swords, they may feel a little bit intimidated, vulnerable, even embarrassed to open up regarding their past. People, believe it or not, can get a little bit embarrassed if they have to say, yeah, I'm divorced. I personally do not give a shit. I don't care. But this person feels a little bit vulnerable regarding their past. So, Aries, just with these cards, we're getting an energy of their personality. They've been through a rough time. They feel like you're going to be a breath of fresh air. What they need to do is bring down their walls, but that's going to take a bit of time. But like I said, it's not a deal breaker. But if you feel, Aries, oh wow, this person's got a bit of a wall up, it's not because of you, it's because of this. They've been through a lot. That's all it is. Thank you very much, Aries. Have an amazing day and power to you. Hello, gorgeous Gemini. Welcome to the All Signs. Let's get started. We're going to be looking at singles, Gemini. Who is coming towards you and what is it that you need to know? Can you trust this person? Should you stay? Should you give them your attention? Or should you walk away? Let's have a look at their energy. So let's look at three cards, please. Gemini, card fell. Okay, one, two, and three. Okay. All right, Gemini, let's get started. Exciting. What do we have? Okay. Some Swords, not my favorite card. The Eight. Oh, wow. Gemini. That's the first thing I want to say. Okay, let's get started with this. This person, they don't have an agenda to hurt you. Because a lot of you are already thinking that already know tarot. Wait a minute, Gigi, this is the card of lying, stealing, cheating, copying. I understand that. But wait a second. This card is surrounded by really positive cards. And this person is going to be very strategic how to get to you. What do I mean by that? They don't know anything about you. Remember, we're doing a reading on who is coming towards you. So think of someone being strategic and asking around, hey, you know what? Is Gemini single? Or they may even ask you strategic questions, hey, what do you do on the weekend with you and your partner? Like they're sussing you out, Gemini. And you just may even work with them. Now, this person may come into the picture soon because this is the working card. Look at this person. They've got their head down in the books. They're reading a book. They're surrounded by pentacles. For some of you thinking of changing jobs or be someone that may just walk in where you work and that's it. Not necessarily does it have to be you changing jobs, Gemini. It can be, yes. It can be someone coming into your workplace, it can be a client, it can be a colleague, literally anyone. But just think about career. I'm not surprised that career has jumped out because every time, Gemini, I read for you, I always see career, travel, just you're very ambitious, which is something I love. And right next to it, what do we have? The sun. Can you trust this person? Yes. This is a blessing. This is a connection that's going to bring so much happiness, so much abundance. In fact, Gemini, I'm going to go as far to say that you're going to feel like a teenager because we're just going to have so much fun. In fact, we're lacking a bit of fun right now. I feel like at the moment, life is just work, work, work. I get it, a bit of work and toil there is. Everything's going to change. Don't be afraid of this card. If this was surrounded by swords or other challenging major arcanas, I would say, Gemini, run. Don't even give this person a chance. This is different. This person's going to be very strategic how to get to you. They see you and they're like, oh, who is this person? You're not even going to see them, Gemini. They're going to see you. That's why they're being strategic. They want to find out more about you. They may just even work with you. Or they do their own digging, They may even look you up online. Who is this person? Who is Gemini? At least to the sun. Think about this. This is trips. Traveling to a hot and sunny place for work. It could be related to that. All I know is Gemini, and I say this with a lot of confidence, it's going to feel amazing. And mark my words, when this does happen, please remember, it's going to feel like you're a teenager again. Because I see so much healing with the sun. Even you, Gemini, you've been through hell and back with other relationships, but it's going to heal you even more. You're healed now, but it's going to even bring more healing. It's like both of you are made for each other. This is so beautiful. Thank you, Gemini. Have an amazing weekend and power to you. Hello, Leo, and welcome to the All Signs. Leo, we are covering singles this week and who is coming towards you. So let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get 3 cards for Leo. 1, well, we saw already. We have the Fool, Aries energy. 2 and 3. Excellent. Yes. So the Fool, also the Strength card. Okay. I almost feel like this person is a little bit intimidated by you. Why do I say that? So we have the Fool, Aries energy and Leo energy. The Fool is kind of like, and Notice that we have two major arcanas. The Fool has to take the leap of faith. The Fool has to go for it. So this person is taking a chance. Absolutely. You know, you may just say yes, you may say no, Leo, but this person's like, you know what, I got to do this. I got to do this. And they're taking all the strength and the courage to do so. The strength card is also when someone is trying to impress you. You know, they want to dress well, they want to appear attractive, they want to attract you, get your attention in any sort of way. Now, we also have, interesting, the Four of Pentacles. It's like they don't want to say the wrong thing, they don't want to scare you off, they don't want to look foolish. You know, it's almost like they're keeping their intentions, their secrets close to their chest because they don't know much about you. It's okay. I mean, that always happens in, every first encounter. But can you trust this person? Yes, you can. Absolutely, you can. This person is really taking that chance. They see you. There is like that instant attraction there. Because the Fool, the Fool, it's like when someone closes their eyes and they say, I'm just going to do this. Whatever happens, happens. And the Strength card, it's not about being aggressive. No, this person's kind of like being a little bit assertive. They're saying, hey, look at me. They're trying to get your attention. We're not controlling the lion, we're taming the lion. And this also means it's not a vain card, but it is someone that does want to really attract you. They're trying their best to get your attention. And of course, the Four of Pentacles does show when someone does hold certain things close to their chest. So usually, everyone that has that first encounter has their walls up. They want to know who you are. They could be a little bit afraid of being vulnerable. Um, they don't want to appear, in other words, they don't want to appear weak or no, they want to appear really confident. They really want to make a first impression. At the same time, there could be something regarding their history, their background that they may not be very, very proud of. As an example, let's explore that. Sometimes people feel very embarrassed if they are divorced, if they live with their parents. There could be a number of things. All I know is that this person just really wants to impress you. And I feel like they'll go above and beyond to do that. And I feel like in due time, they will be able to bring down their walls and show you what their intentions are. So that's another thing you can also ask, Leo, when you are very comfortable with this person, what are their intentions? Because at the same time, they're keeping everything a little bit close to their chest when what they need to do is just be very, very honest with you. But it is fine. You can trust this person, Leo. Thank you, Leo. Have an amazing day and power to you. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to the All Signs. We're doing singles and who is coming towards you, Sagittarius. So let's pick up on your person's energy, who's coming towards you. Are they worth keeping around? Should we go for it? What's that we need to know about this person? Just get straight into it. No fluffing about. Okay, all right. So we do have the Eight of Wands. Oh, this card's definitely wants to come out. And that. Okay. Uh-huh. Eight of Wands. Ooh, Page of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Sagittarius. These are all positive cards. The bearer of good news. Let's talk about this first. Eight of Wands. It's always related to positive, amazing, exciting news. Yes, so these news are coming towards you in a message here. It could be an email, it could be a text, it could be some sort of event, perhaps you see on any social media platform like Facebook, maybe Instagram. And the Four of Wands. Interesting. You know, Sagittarius, this also indicate that this person is very well traveled, maybe a foreigner. They may have an accent, but they have definitely traveled. They may be from a different state. Certain. Let's look at America, for example. Sometimes depending on different states, the American accent changes a little bit, not necessarily does it have to be the ends of the world. No. So, the bearer of good news, we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, usually the Page of Pentacles is known as the student card. They may be studying something. Think about that. They may be a student at something. Not, it can be a high school student, but remember, Sagittarius, when I say a student, there are people in their 50s, in their 30s, going back to school, learning something new. So don't take it literally when I say, because yes, usually the Page of Pentacles shows someone very young in age, but this can also indicate someone very young at heart that has a thirst, a quench for knowledge. And we also have the Four of Wands. Sagittarius, if I had to say, are you going to meet this person soon? Yes, that's a big fat yes. It's literally at your doorstep. You may even be invited to Sagittarius certain events. You may hear from family, friends, or someone that may be engaged, maybe married. Should you go? Yes, go. Events that do come your way from now, seriously, like moving forward, just say yes, go. Go to many events because I'm not seeing like online romance. No, on the contrary, I'm seeing more in person. Meeting someone the norm. I was gonna say the normal way. Meet person the traditional way, face to face. I love that, to be honest. So this, wands is very a card of action, things that you're passionate about. Think of everything that you're currently passionate about too, Sagittarius, whether it's hobbies, studies, travel, whatever it is, it's actually linked to that. And this person, I feel like they're very young at heart and they're learning something. I feel like they have a thirst for knowledge. And this card can also lead to marriage. Just wanted to mention that. This is the marriage card, engagement card. It can lead to absolute wonderful, wonderful moments. So, yes, Sagittarius, bearer of good news. The message, especially for you, is to say yes. Say yes to certain events. Even with the Page of Pentacles, even though they are small messages, this always leads to in person meetings. Just remember that. But there is definitely someone coming towards you. Can you trust them? Yeah, absolutely. Pay attention to their accent too, because then you can remember, oh my God, Gigi said that. Please remember that. The bearer of good news and say yes to invitations. Whatever invitations that do come your way. Thank you, Sagittarius. Power to you, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to the All Sides. Scorpio, today we're looking at singles. Who is coming towards you? Can you trust them? Should you let them in? What is it that you need to know? Let's focus on their energies. Who is coming towards you? Let's get some. Oh, okay, this card's jumped out. Oh, okay. So we have the devil. Okay. Queen of Swords. Okay. And also the Seven of Swords. Okay. Let's talk about this. And I'm just going to say this up front right now. Scorpio, do not let this person in your life. No. The devil, next to the Queen of Swords and also the Seven of Swords, is not a great combination. Because the devil, what do we know about the devil here? The devil has the energy of overwhelm. Someone that, let's say, can be a little bit materialistic, can be a little bit bossy, even narcissistic, can be quite toxic. You know, usually the devil doesn't take accountability, they're the first one to blame the other person. Notice that we've got two people here at the bottom. That actually represents the lovers. So in the devil, especially when it comes to love, they may be a little bit clingy, a little bit too much, not give you space, your independence. You also have Queen of Swords. Now, this person has a sharp tongue. Why do I say that? First of all, the Queen or the King of Swords, are the rulers of communicators. They're the only ones that are holding a sword, also. So when a sword is pointing up, it means, yeah, they have a lot to say. They have a gift of the gab, and their words, they can somehow twist words around and manipulate you. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's the honest truth, you know? And sometimes, because they do have a sword, they can say very, very hurtful things, especially right next to the devil. They will say things that even you may be just surprised that this person just said that. The Seven of Swords? No. That's the card of lying, stealing, cheating, copying. It's very toxic, narcissistic behavior. And remember, what does the narcissist like to do? Well, they like to have control, especially over you, Scorpio. They love that. You know, if you're going ahead in life, Scorpio, they will find any reason to tell you why you shouldn't be going ahead in life. My advice as a tarot reader, once you encounter this person and you can see through their lies, you can see those red flags, stay away, Scorpio, because you can avoid the situation. This person is absolute trouble. They're only here just for themselves. There's no like little bit of love with this person. It's just all about them. Me, 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 me. And they will do anything to get their way. They'll do anything. They will definitely the type to have the last word. I'm right, you're wrong, my way or the highway. And would they be the type to cheat? To cheat on you? Yes, I'm gonna go as far as that and say yes, they'd be the type to cheat on you, and to turn things around and blame you still for their actions. So remember, Scorpio, you can avoid this, but you cannot avoid people that come into your life. So as soon as people come into your life, listen, pay attention, look how they speak, look at their behavior, and once you start to look, you can pick, you can see if they're a good person to let in or not. But definitely avoid this person, Scorpio. We have very heavy, strong Gemini and Capricorn energy here. Yeah, I would definitely stay away, Scorpio, because there are other people, better people, that can come into your life. These cards are giving you a heads up already. That's the issue here. These cards popped out just to tell you, hey, Scorpio, don't get involved here. You can avoid a headache. Thank you very much, Scorpio. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Taurus, and welcome to the bonus all signs. Taurus, let's get straight into it. We're looking at singles. Who is coming towards you? Can you trust them? Should you let them in your life and accept them? Let's find out. So we're focusing on the big main energies for singles. Who is coming into your life? Let's get three cards. Oh, okay. Ooh, all right. Nice. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Taurus. Let's look at this person for a moment. Hmm. Queen of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. This person is going to require a bit of patience. If you love them a lot, Taurus, this can work, yes, but it is going to take a bit of patience. Why do I say that? Queen of Cups is someone that's very nurturing, very gentle, and he or she doesn't give her heart just to anyone. If you notice in the imagery, I'm not sure if you can see it, there is like a thin veil cloth that's covering the cup, which means this person just doesn't offer their heart just to anyone. They look for certain qualities, they look for certain aspects and values in a person. And the Queen of Cups does have certain boundaries and values that need to be respected. So this person is looking for someone that's very grounded, that has and shares the same values. So that's going to be a topic of conversation, Taurus, when you meet this person, especially when it comes to values, loyalty, trust, all of that. This person has holds those certain values in very high regard. This person has been through a lot, though. I can already say, even with the Nine of Wands, this is the wounded soldier, the wounded warrior. You know, this person has already kind of like almost collapsed, but they're still holding onto that wand. What does that mean? They're not giving up on love. Not at all. They're not giving up on love, but do not be surprised, Taurus. Look at the ones in the background. If you already feel this person has their walls up, it's not because of you, Taurus. It's because what they have been through. Something has happened. There may be some trauma here this person has gone through and they've dealt with it, but it's still there. It's still there. But they're not giving up on love. But we also have the Eight of Swords. I feel that there is something from the past that's still dragging on into the present. Look at this card for a moment. This person is surrounded by swords. The swords are not touching this person. They can very easily remove the blindfold and free themselves. It's almost like they are a prisoner of their own mind. So even if your person sometimes also, I'm going to say, that I feel like this person may even retreat a little bit from you. If you suggest something, they may pull back. Let me remind you, Taurus, it's not because of you. There's some sort of trauma here with this person. And you may be thinking, some of you, oh, wow, this person's bringing baggage. It's not so much that. I feel like they have an issue when it comes to trust. There's something with trust here. You're going to pick it up straight away, Taurus. And I feel like what this person, they don't want time wasters. They just want to share their life with someone. They want to settle down. But I feel like they've just been meeting the wrong person. And it's to the point that they may not be as open or vulnerable. Again, they may have their walls up. They may not reveal everything. They may even sometimes probably be a little bit too quick to judge. Like, for example, they may retreat or give you the silent treatment if you, for example, say the wrong thing. They just need to relax. That's all it is. But please remember, Taurus, it's not because of you, it's because of their past trauma. That's all it is. And they just need to learn to be able to bring down their walls again and trust again. So, how can you win this person over? Just by doing that, Taurus. You can actually, if you in any way share very similar experiences, you'll be able to create tremendous rapport with this person. You'll be able to bring them down a little bit, their walls, so they can start and learn to trust again. Be patient, you know, be sympathetic to, be sensitive, because I feel like this person's gone through a lot. They want to find love, but they just have an issue when it comes to trust. That's all. Thank you, Taurus. Have an amazing day and power to you. Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your bonus weekend tarot reading, the All Signs. Pisces, we are looking at singles. Who is coming towards you? What's their energy? Can you trust them? Should you let them in and accept them? What's that you need to know? So that's what I'm going to be covering for this weekend. Let's get started, Pisces. Looking at three cards. Let's pick three cards. All right, one. Okay, I like this already. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Okay. Pisces. Wheel of Fortune, the lovers, and also the Seven of Cups. I feel like you're going to be even asking yourself, what's the catch? This is too good to be true. The Wheel of Fortune, Upright, you do want to see this card upright, is linked to luck, fortune. Luck is on your side, Pisces. If you're telling yourself, oh my God, I want to meet someone, when, how, this is already predestined. You don't even need to worry about that. You've got two major arcanas here. You don't have to worry about that because from being at the bottom of the wheel, you're finally going to be on top. Like I said, predestined. This person is definitely coming. The lovers, strong Gemini energy, matching and mirroring each other. I feel like it's just going to feel so right. Not just as lovers, but it's almost feel like I've met my best friend. I've met my life partner. I have met my soulmate. It's going to feel like that, having each other's back, just building something amazing together. The lovers is when you've signed a contract before coming to Earth. We're going to meet at this time, at this place, at this exact moment. You actually did this, Pisces, before being born, On the other side, you're like, yep, let's do this. On such day, on such year, we're going to do this. And you also have the Seven of Cups. What I love about the Seven of Cups is you've got your options and your choices open. Yes, you're going to consider this person, and you may be thinking, should I give this person a chance? Well, let me just remove any confusion right now for you, Pisces. Could you give this person a chance? Yes. Because I feel, though, because again, this card, there is an overwhelm of emotions. You may just feel, oh, what's the catch here? This is just too good to be true. How is it that this person's single and they're giving me attention? No, 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 no. Pisces, luck is on your side. Consider yourself winning the lottery because this, yes, you may be a little bit unsure. You may even question it. Don't question it because I'm actually going to add, get away from this cloud, come back to earth, ask yourself logically, hey, do I deserve absolute happiness and find my true partner? Yeah, exactly. So Pisces, trust the process. You're in the right path. You're going with the flow. You're not against the tide, which is excellent. If you're against the tide, trust me, I do not hold back when it comes to my readings. I say it as it is. You're on the right path. Just trust the process. And this person is definitely coming. Ah, how romantic. I see a lot of romance and passion here. Dining out and just sharing a lot of kisses and passion. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Pisces. Have an amazing weekend and power to you. Hello, Cancer, and welcome to the All Signs. We're going to be looking at singles. Cancer, who is coming towards you? Let's look at their energy. What is it that you need to know? Should you let them in? Can you trust them? Or should you avoid them? Let's have a look. What's their energy? What is it that you need to know? Let's get straight into it. Three cards, please. Mhm. Okay, Cancer, let's have a look. Five of Cups. Hmm. Five of Pentacles, and we have the Emperor. Hmm. Cancer, I'm going to be completely honest. Can you trust this person? No, you can't. No. That's a big capital N-O. Let's start with the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups shows regret, disappointment. You know, I almost feel like Cancer that when you meet this person, if you continue with this person, it doesn't matter how much input you put, how much effort, I feel like almost you're still going to be left disappointed. You're going to be, um, you're just going to be let down. It doesn't matter how much effort you try. And these cards are already telling you, see these two cups that are standing? It's kind of like already telling you, hey, Cancer, there's happiness somewhere else. You also have the Five of Pentacles. Now, please remember, fives, the more fives, they're actually like little tower moments. They're challenging cards. The Five of Pentacles is a card of rejection. I wouldn't be surprised if this person, you meet them, everything is going good, and then they block you, they ghost you. You never hear from them ever again. It's like they promise you so much, like they promise you the world, and then all of a sudden, they're gone, just like that. So we have energies of feeling rejected, feeling left out in the cold. You know, I would definitely also say be careful with your money that this person doesn't steal any money because this can also represent money loss. Make sure that this person doesn't scam you. Now, the emperor, what I'm feeling regarding this person, they're very ambitious. They're all about career, status. But when the emperor is next to challenging cards, this can show someone that's very, very bossy. They can be, apart from being bossy, they can be a little bit narcissistic. They can be toxic. They don't really consider your ideas, your thoughts. They don't really bring a lot of respect to you. So even shutting you down, wouldn't be surprised by this person's actions. In fact, I don't know what to expect from this emperor. We're seeing a Aries energy, fiery energy, and I would definitely say, Cancer, proceed with caution with this person because I feel like they may just really disappoint you and let you down. So these cards are already giving you a heads up. Anyone that does come towards you, especially if they're very career driven, that's already boom. That's an indication that there's something going on there. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they run this attitude, my way or the highway. You don't like it, piss off. That attitude. No, it's not serving them. So Cancer, remember you can avoid this. I feel like almost they'll go out of their way to make you feel like crap. They may just throw daggers at you, belittle you, and try to really make you feel like nothing, like you're lower than dirt. Don't allow that, Cancer, please. Because what does this person know? I feel they don't know life. They all they know is just career. So just be very wise, proceed with caution, and it's very good to ask questions. What is this person's intentions? Whenever you ask someone, what do you value? If they say career first, there you go. That's already a red flag right there. I'm not saying that you should not value career because, yes, career helps us to eat, sleep, and have shelter. One of the things that should be anyone's top priority is, of course, love. Love and health. That's what I believe. Proceed with caution here. Cancer, don't give this person your time and energy. If anything, run away. Thank you, Cancer. Have a wonderful weekend and power to you. Hello, Libra, and welcome to the All Signs. Today, we're going to be looking at singles, Libra. Who is coming towards you? Can you trust them? Let's look at the energies. Should you let them in or should you avoid them at all cost? So this reading is especially for singles. Who is coming towards you? Oh, nice. Wheel of Fortune. The Lovers. Oh, nice. Libra, these are excellent cards. Can you trust this person? Yes. It's a big fat WYES. Yes, absolutely. Wheel of Fortune, luck is on your side. Think about fortune. Like I feel like this person is it's going to feel like winning the lottery. And you also have the Lovers. You're going to get along. You're going to share very similar interests, ideas, opinions of the world, values too. So values are definitely going to be aligned here. Think about this. You're literally finding yourself too, but also just feeling so grounded, so secure, so it's going to feel different, Libra, compared to other people that you have met or shared time with. This is absolutely different. And it's also predestined. A lot of people don't know that with the Wheel of Fortune, that it's predestined. It is in your life chart. You signed a contract before coming to planet Earth. You said on the other side, yep, want to get with this person at this time, at this place, and it's done. You signed it, that person signed it, and you made a deal. So from being at the bottom of the wheel, we start to get on top of the wheel. We have the blood moon here, the lovers, the beautiful storks here. It shows that there's an energy here where you have each other's back. And we also have the Three of Pentacles. I love this energy because it shows that this person is very willing to collaborate with you, very willing to put the work and the effort into this relationship. They're a team player, and that I love. Yeah, they're Team Libra, which is fantastic. This person, they've got my thumbs up with this already. So they're willing to do whatever it takes to collaborate, to be there for you. This is someone that you can definitely count on. And I feel, Libra, this, counting on someone is something that you didn't have before. If anything, you've had a lot of people in your past let you down. This person won't. And this is what's going to surprise and shock you. You deserve it, Libra. You deserve all the love and happiness. Even this card's telling you it's coming. So you can kiss single life goodbye very, very soon. So you've got two major arcanas. The more major arcanas, it's showing that, hey, things are being taken care of in the background. You don't see it though. It's all good. It's all good. You are on the right path. You are going with the flow. You're not against the tide. You are on the right path, Libra. Excellent. Thank you so much, Libra. Have an amazing weekend and power to you. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to the All Signs. So, Aquarius, we're going to be looking at singles. Who is coming towards you? Let's have a look at the energy. Can you let them in? Should you trust them? Are they worth your time? Is this a situation to welcome or to avoid? Let's get straight into it. Okay, what do we have? Ooh, all right, we have the devil. Two of wands. What do we have? Oh, okay, and the lovers. Interesting. Now, I want to make this very, very clear. If the devil was surrounded by challenging cards, Aquarius, I would say avoid at all cost. But what happens when the devil is surrounded by positive cards? It changes the energy. Notice that we have the lovers, but also at the bottom here, right here, that also represents the lovers. What does this mean? I feel, Aquarius, that this person is going to be a little bit smitten by you, almost like shocked by your appearance. It's like, I don't want to use the word, sometimes it can mean a little bit obsessed, but not in a creepy way, please. Not in a creepy way, but more like, oh my God, who is this? And you know what's coming to me? Okay, I don't know why, but as I was touching this card, Aquarius, if you hear, it's an old song, the Spice Girls song, Who Do You Think You Are? That's going to be your first sign. I don't know why. It came to me right now. It's almost like this person is like, who is this person? Who is Aquarius? For some reason, the Spice Girls song came up saying, who do you think you are? It's like, again, it's like a love struck. It's a love lightning struck. And they're feeling very motivated to take action. Yes. Because the Two of Wands, yes, it does mean when we enter a crossroad, and do we go for it or not? Yeah, this person's definitely going to go for it. Because why does the Two of Wands come up? Someone questions it in the sense, oh my God, is Aquarius single? Oh my God, I'm going to go for it. It's an action card. It's also a kind of friendship too. It's, two people from different worlds, I'm going to add, come together and create something magical with the lovers. Now, the lovers is such a beautiful card represented by Gemini energy. You're going to get along with this person. In fact, you may be just a little bit surprised how many things you have in common. Especially now, this genre is coming to me science fiction. There's something about science fiction. I don't know what it is, But there's something about science fiction here. That's just an extra bonus message that's come through. And having same hobbies, same views, but also having each other's back here, sharing a deep love. You know, when you're with someone, you love them, but that's it. This goes more deeper than that. It's a really, really different sort of love. It's a deep love. And this person, they're really going to feel it. They'll be like, oh my God, I've never met anyone like Aquarius. You know, it's almost like they're meeting a star, a celebrity. I wouldn't be surprised if they get very nervous around you, you know, almost like weak at the knees because they just feel this energy, this ball of fire that needs to explode. I know that sounds a bit weird, a bit funny, but it is true. Now, what does the clouds represent in the lovers? They're finally seeing through the clouds. They can finally see clearly who they want to be with. So this is absolutely beautiful. Aquarius, this person is going to make the first move. They're going to be the first one to go up to you, to take that chance, to take, you know, opportunity. You're going to see it straight away. What's the clue? It's very simple. You're going to see this excitement. Like this person is going to have a smile from ear to ear. You'll be like, wow, this person is really into me. That's going to be your first clue. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for joining me. Have an amazing day and power to you. Hello, Virgo, and welcome to the All Sign. Virgo, let's get straight into it. We are doing singles, but who is coming towards you? Let's look at the energy. Can you trust them? Should you let them in? What's the heads up? Anything at all that you need to know? Three cards, please. Okay, what do we have? Page of Cups. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Oh, Virgo, this person's definitely going to fight for you. They're not going to take no. So we have the Page of Cups. We know that all pages are messages. This page, one of my favorite when it comes to love, is your surprise message. You know, this can be through social media, it could be through a dating website, an app, anything. But it's all going to start with a message. And again, I'm getting like this excitement already where messages are coming in and it feels really special already. You know, we never really see the Page of Cups coming. It's always a shock, but it's a beautiful surprise. And we also have the Ace of Wands and also the Seven of Wands. This person is going to go, they're going to go above and beyond to have you. You know, why? Look at the fire here. They're very attracted towards you, Virgo. They're going to feel that. They're going to see you, and I'm going to use the word smitten. You know, I'm also picking up they even feel they get sweaty hands around you because there's like a nervous excitement energy around you. Do they have good intentions? Yes. Can you trust them? Yes, of course you can. Just by these cards. I feel like this person, I almost feel like Virgo, there's competition around you. Like there are other people that are trying to get your attention. And if you look at this card, this person's like, hey, back down. Virgo's mine. Go away. I'm winning this battle. Can you see where I'm coming from? So this person is really fighting for your attention. They're really fighting for your love because they see something absolutely wonderful here. They see you worthy. They see, apart from the physical appearance, they see something, they feel something more deeper within you. And you can call that whatever you want, but I almost feel like they feel that in their solar plexus here, you know, deep in the pit of their stomach that they need to win you over. So overall though, Virgo, I feel like you're going to be very, very surprised. You may even just enjoy a little bit this person fighting for you. I mean, why not, right? um, there's something very beautiful and attractive about you. And this person, they're going to go above and beyond. You may be just surprised, but I feel like there are other people that are attracted to you, Virgo. I feel like there are other people that are trying to get your attention, but all of a sudden this person comes in and says, back off, I've got this. So I'm seeing a very masculine energy come through. Now, when I say masculine, not always does it have to be a man. It can be a man or a female. Each gender has a masculine side that comes through, that pushes through. So I'm seeing this person really taking action. They're going to take action. In fact, Virgo, you don't even have to do anything. They're going to be the ones reaching out to you, contacting you, organizing stuff. You just have to enjoy the ride, Virgo. But make sure you do respond to the messages, please, because if you don't, I feel like it's going to be a missed opportunity. So any messages that come your way, please respond because this is the start of something absolutely beautiful. Wow. Virgo, before I leave, just remember next week I have a new set of tarot decks. And I cannot wait to use them. They are beautiful, they are special. I'll just give you one clue. If you are a fan of the 80s, you're really going to appreciate my new tarot deck. That's all I'm going to say. Overall, Virgo, you've got a great reading, wonderful weekend, and power to you.